Ladies and gents, welcome back to RWA's Hype TV. This has been an astounding episode. Honestly, I can't get over it. As you might have seen in our last episode, the epidemic is back in full force. Sean Leiter has returned, flesh and blood, and he will be in singles competition tonight. Why waste any more time? I'm going to kick it to my broadcast colleague, Masse, who's currently in the ring getting ready for our introductions.
Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first from Arcadia, weighing in tonight at 186 pounds, the Terror, Tom Billington.
Menacing as ever is the Terror, Tom Billington. Don't be fooled, folks. He is with his tag team partner, although he's not making his appearance as of right now. He is not alone, and these guys are a hungry pack of wolves. Sure, the movement's pretty menacing, but honestly, when the epidemic is in full form, there's nothing more heinous. Look at the scowl on the face of Tom Billington. Frankly, I think he should go back to drinking. He was a nicer guy when he was a drunk. And Masse running for his life, damn near tripping over his penny loafers in the ring. That's right, he is Chris Dozer, not Alberto Del Rio, de Masse. I don't know where you're going with that elongated entrance, but kudos nonetheless. Manny Souza by the side of his confidant there, one half of the balls.
Okay, so I was a little scared. Billington's nuts. Where's Cipriano Abruzzi?
I would imagine he's in the building. I mean, he is scheduled to be here tonight. I would imagine he would be at ringside with his confidant, the other half of the tag team champions. But maybe he's taping up, maybe he's lacing up. I'm not sure, but I know he's in the building.
Well, but the last time we saw Cipriano Abruzzi, he was inside a casket thanks to the return of Sean Leiter.
He's out of the casket, and he has definitely come here to get even, or maybe to take the life of Sean Leiter. I don't know. Last time we supposedly had seen Sean Leiter before this, he was in a body bag, dismembered, and then before you know it, he shows up, flesh and blood, full form, ready to kick some ass.
I tell you what, anything can happen in the RWA.
That's for damn sure.
You know, you're talking about a man in Chris Dozer that is not a fan of the epidemic. I mean, the epidemic abducted his son. And I know the kid, and he's a little bit annoying, but abduction is going a little too far.
I'm honestly astonished at the fact that the kid actually has all his faculties after spending however long he did with the epidemic. I know those aren't nice people. I mean, what they do for fun is what makes people's nightmares happen.
I concur with that statement. I tell you what, Chris Dozer, one half of the tag team champions, is ready for a fight tonight. That thumb is taped. He's ready to hit whatever he can, and this is going to be a brawl.
Absolutely. There's no two ways about it. I mean, there's so many emotions surrounding this matchup. I mean, if you took my kid, I'd enjoy the weekend. But if you took someone else's kid, they'd be pretty pissed too.
Well, on top of it all, if you come at it from the epidemic standpoint, Billington had to defend his titles by himself. And now right hand and a forearm, left-handed forearm, left-handed forearm. This is not going to be catch as catch can, folks. Right, another forearm, another forearm, another forearm. The Bull's just laying into Billington. Irish whip, and here comes the Baby Bull looking for a clothesline and nails the clothesline. Another back elbow, and Billington going at him again and catching him. almost for a sidewalk slam. The Baby Bull taking control of Billington and stopping him right in the back. Billington taking a break on the outside of the ring.
I don't care what you say about Chris Dozer. The guy is a competitor. He could have easily snapped the neck of Tom Billington right there, and he didn't. I mean, he is keeping the spirit of competition alive, whereas he could have had a body under his belt if he so chose.
It's one thing for Chris Dozer to be in a match. It's another thing to be in a match with somebody that not only abducted your child and now just hanging Dozer up onto the top rope. Billington with a cheap shot and taking his feet off from under him from the apron. And now the back chops to what seems to be a well-padded back, but all that hair doesn't provide a lot of padding. And
a statutory rake by Tom Billington. I don't care if that back's made of Brillo pads or not. That had to hurt.
Now going after the previously injured knee of Chris Dozer. You know that the Baby Bull blew out his knee almost a year ago, and that knee has never been the same.
No, but in his defense, to alleviate some pressure off that knee, the Baby Bull has lost 60 pounds since joining the Renegade Wrestling Alliance. So
60 pounds? That's like a Backstreet Boy.
Or one of my ass cheeks, for that matter.
Billington now setting up for, it looks like almost an Indian deathlock, locking up the ankle, and now there's the right and left hands into the gut of the Baby Bull. And now Chris Dozer with a small package. Here you have the cover. 1, 2.
How do you know the size of Dozer's package? That's just creepy, Rob.
I didn't say that. And now
you said a small package.
And now
you said Dozer has a small package. That's gross. That's not PG either.
And now a club by the Baby Bull into Tom Billington, and Billington with a club into the sweater of the Baby Bull. Is he biting the Baby Bull? I think he's biting him. That's got to be salty. And then a European uppercut, the signature move of Tom Billington. And now just grinding his hip into the Baby Bull with the Baby Bull's neck in the second row.
And referee O'Gara testing the patience of Tom Billington. Not a test you want to take, kid.
Who's more frightening, Billington or Crimson Alchemy? Because this referee's been out of the ball. And now a running knee and a clothesline to Baby Bull Chris Dozer, and Dozer's down. Billington goes for the cup.
No, he's not going for a cover.
That's a cover. 1, 2, and he shoots up.
From our vantage point, it looked like he was just going to blatantly choke the guy.
I was expecting that, truthfully. Yeah. Billington, and now just raking the jaw of the Baby Bull, and a shot straight to the temple of Chris Dozer. Dozer is trying to get back to his feet. Another boot to the chest. That knee has to be in rough shape. I don't see how he can get to his feet. I'm still surprised. Where's Abruzzi?
You would think he would be a factor in this matchup, but I think what he wanted to do is he wanted to not be involved and give his tag team partner a chance to get a legitimate win without controversy.
Not to sound like a Rocky movie here, but I think the Baby Bull is getting angry. He's getting mad, and Billington with a knee lift taking the Bull down. But I thought Baby Bull Chris Dozer was on his way back up and going to fire back up.
Clearly he hasn't shaken off all the cobwebs, and Billington able to capitalize, wrenching that arm.
It's a version of a cross arm breaker, but with the boot in the face of Chris Dozer, it's torquing more of the shoulder than the elbow at this point. He's trying to basically rip the man's arm out of his socket.
We've got a pin. No, we don't. Yes, we do.
1, 2, and then Billington with a presidential litter slap, knocking Baby Bull back again.
As you mentioned, Masse, you know, tenderizing that knee of Chris Dozer, that's a smart move on Billington's behalf. He needs the Baby Bull to stay on the mat.
Second rope, going for a leg drop, hits the leg drop, and the Baby Bull is in a lot of trouble. 1, 2, and a kick out. And you can see he's using his legs. But the more he uses his legs to kick out, the less he's going to be able to get back to his feet because of the bad knee.
I mean, he's been on his back now for the last minute and a half. Things have got to turn around or else Billington's going to get himself the win here.
The Terror going to the top rope this time. This is a very dangerous place to be, but he might be going for that signature frog splash. Resting on the second rope. Here he is on the top rope again. He's perched and ready to fly. Here comes the Billington. He shoots the ball, a frog splash, and he comes up empty. Both men down. The Baby Bull trying to get back to his feet. Manny Souza trying to get his business partner up back to his feet and get this crowd fired up. Both men down. The referee at a 4 count now. The first man to his feet is going to have the upper hand. I mean, it's cliche to say, but Baby Bull Chris Dozer has been on the ground for 2 minutes straight now. Manny Suter saying, give it hard, get back to your feet. Bull is up first, and he is perched and ready. And boom, with a forearm, knocking Billington down. Another forearm, knocking Billington to the ground. And another forearm. The Teraton Billington is in a bad spot. And Dozer going for that spike. He's calling for it. He goes for it, misses Billington, going for a clothesline. He caught Billington. Billington trying to fight out. He does. Billington whips the baby bull into the corner. A schoolboy. He's got the tights. That's more than I want to see. And a 3 count.
And Tom Billington making an ass out of the baby bull, pulling on those tights to keep him on the ground. Ladies and gentlemen, it is a half moon here in Providence, and Chris Dozer has more crack than Harlem.
To say he had the tights is an understatement. He almost pulled the man's tights up to his head. That's more leverage than you could possibly. Wait a minute. What? Okay, the music cut. Maybe it's just a
I think you're getting an answer to your question as to where Abruzzi is. He is not far away. That's his music that we're hearing, folks.
Is he just going to come out here for his partner?
There he is.
There he is. RWA's strongest man. He's telling the referee to get back in the ring.
Shouting orders to the ref.
Lights out Cipriano Abruzzi. Does not look happy. No helmet, no sunglasses. And he's asking Liz where Leiter is. Where's Leiter now?
Oh, if someone stuffed me in a casket, I'd want to meet him in the squared circle as well.
And now Sip is demanding that Sean Leiter come out to the ring. Billington is on the outside of the ring. He looks confused. Dozer looks more confused and angrier than ever.
I mean, Cipriano was scheduled to be here, but I don't see him scheduled for a matchup. He's not on the card from what I'm led to believe.
Not. And wait a minute.
We've got the air raid here, folks. The sirens are going off. Leiter's got to be in the building somewhere.
This isn't going to be a match. This. I don't even know if is this sanctioned?
Anything's possible here at the RWA, Masse. You know this. I think this is a little bit more than our ladies can handle. Our ladies of authority are doing everything they can to keep this place intact. And, oh, man, the hinges are coming off now. The biohazard himself is here. He is not backing away from Cipriano Abruzzi. I don't know what I'm going to be witnessing here, folks.
Another forearm, a huge forearm, and another forearm, lining up Sean Leiter in the corner. Cipriano Abruzzi is just taking all sorts of faculties. The referee trying to get Sip out of the ring. And just the forearms more and more into Sean Leiter. Sean Leiter can't fight him off. This was a huge mistake by Leiter. I don't know what he was doing jumping into the ring.
This is a man who cheated death. He cheated death, Rob Masse. He was taken apart. He was dismembered and put in a body bag, and here he is in front of us.
A huge scoop slam by Cipriano Abruzzi to Sean Leiter, and Leiter is just, he's back to his knees already.
This cat has got more than 9 lives.
This is incredible. You know, Cipriano Abruzzi has only had that look as long as I've been in RWA once, and that was when he faced a student body. And here comes CMS.
He is seeing stars, ladies and gentlemen. The star on the seat of Cipriano's pants.
We have a cover here. 1, 2, and a kick out. Sean Leiter, I don't know how he kicked out. Tom Billington in the corner of Sean Leiter. Baby Bull is gone.
That's not good.
I don't think it matters at this point. Cipriano Abruzzi is so angry. And now an eye rake to Cipriano Abruzzi. Referee, how can you even referee a match like this? And a version of an ace crusher, almost a stunner to Cipriano Abruzzi. And now mounting Sip Abruzzi, and now the forearms right to the RWA strongest man. Lights out Cipriano Abruzzi.
I mean,
Leiter again on top of Abruzzi.
Is Steve Austin in a coma or in the hospital or something? I've seen 5 stunners here tonight. What the hell's going on?
It is the road to WrestleMania, as long as the road to Dynasty. More forearms to Cipriano Abruzzi. The referee has no control over this match. He's trying to get Sean Leiter up. Leiter's in control. I can't believe I'm saying it, but Leiter is control of this match.
Yeah, you can't call this a match. This is a brawl. We've seen a lot of brawls tonight, but this takes the cake.
Leiter charging out of the corner on a drop kick into the corner, dropping Sip Abruzzi. And a super kick from the outside to the temple of Cipriano Abruzzi.
And that's what makes Leiter so dangerous. The guy is extremely agile. fetching himself a mixed reaction from the crowd. Some people love it, some people hate the man himself, but you can't deny the fact that this guy is just crisp.
He's been out for 4 months, and I'm guessing he's been doing nothing but training. He looks to be in great shape, and anybody who can make Cipriano Abruzzi sit on the mat that long has got to be in great shape. An Irish whip, Cip going for something. It is the
mule kick to the jaw. Cipriano Abruzzi going from the middle rope. Definitely working outside of his comfort zone. We've got a pin.
1, 2, and a kick out at 2. This crowd is fired up to see this. Abruzzi is not done.
That was awesome. Cipriano Abruzzi just flew from the middle rope. He never does that.
And a low blow, a plain low blow,
man.
Right in front of the referee, and no disqualification. He's telling him that you shouldn't low blow. Well, no kidding. That's not in the it's in the rules. You don't have to look low blow. Where's the bell? I'm losing my voice here, Bobby Rossi.
I'm losing my mind. This hasn't been a wrestling show. This has just been an all-out melee so far.
Cipriano Abruzzi obviously down. Anybody would be down if they get hit in the pills like that. And in control with holding his foot right in the neck of Cipriano Abruzzi is Sean Leiter. Leiter now going for it. Oh, a double stomp straight into the back.
There was no give on that one, folks.
1, 2,
not a cover.
Clubbing again.
Wait a minute, where's Tom Billington?
Now the referee's shoving Sean Leiter. I mean, I understand trying to gain control, but you see a low blow and you don't disqualify, and then you shove a competitor. Leiter's going for a sleeper hold, trying to keep.
Wait a minute, where's Tom Billington?
Billington's gone now. I don't know what Billington is. I don't know what Baby Bull is. I don't even know if this is a real match. We had a bell, but there was a low blow and no DQ, and now we have a sleeper hold, which never works. When was the last time you ever saw a match won by a sleeper hold? Roddy Piper was in the ring the last time a match was run by a sleeper hold.
I have no argument for that, Masse. When you're right, you're right.
Cipriano Abruzzi trying to get out of it, onto his feet, out of the sleeper hold, and it's the clubbing blows to the gut of Sean Leiter. A back elbow now by Cipriano Abruzzi, and a lariat that just levels Sean Leiter. Leiter is out on his feet. He's out on his feet, and a double A spine buster, a huge move, dropping Leiter in the center of the ring. He is measuring Sean Leiter now. He is measuring.
I don't know what the hell he's measuring for. Get on top of him and make the pin. He's been down for 5 seconds now.
That casket has reappeared. And Billington's in the casket. Billington's in the casket. What the hell's going on?
He's telling Cipriano to come back home, and Cipriano is just not feeling it. Whoa, he's got a chair from under the ring.
We have a chair under the ring. I don't know why they're under the ring. I don't ever know what's under a ring. And now a chair.
Oh, man.
Right to the gutter shot.
That's it.
And now there's a disqualification. And so, that chair damn near hit me in the face.
We've got shrapnel flying at us, folks. And there's the Baby Bull. Here's the equalizer. Hell is about to unleash here at the Chop Shop. If you thought it got violent earlier, you might want to put the kids to bed, even though it's 7 o'clock.
Wait a minute. Now Liz is, they're beckoning to Liz for something. What's going on? Wait, is that the Irish Warrior helping the epidemic? What? Explain to me what's going on, Bobby Rossi.
I don't know.
Wait, now they're demanding a match for Dynasty.
And quick to agree is our co-director of competition. Are you serious? You're going to schedule a match? You're going to schedule 3 people on it, too? We're going to have a handicap match. That's what it looks like to me. It looks as if we're going to have a handicap match at Dynasty. Why the Irish Warriors siding with these 2 freaks is beyond me.
I tell you what, this night has confused me more and more, Bobby Rossi, and I don't even know what to say. Cipriano Abruzzi, the Baby Bull, are arguing in the ring, and
it looks like the Irish Warriors drinking the Kool-Aid.
And he's laughing. They're mocking. They're flat out mocking. And now a shot to the referee. They're flat out mocking the tag team champions. These are 2 men you don't want to piss off.
I have no words for this, folks. Ladies and gentlemen, I know I'm usually not at a loss for words, but right now, I'm not sure what just transpired. We saw 2 singles grudge matches turn into a handicap match in Dynasty.
It's going to be the Irish Warrior versus the Epidemic taking on the Baby Bull. Taking on the Hollywood Balls. I don't know what's going on.
I don't know either. What I do know, folks, is we have more tag team action. Don't you dare change your dial or your web address. More RWA Hype TV action next. Don't move.